Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode. How are we all today? I'm super bored. I have nothing planned for today's episode. I'm going to be completely honest. We're probably just going to do a lot of farming and whatnot. How can I sprint? Am I out of food? I am out of food. Lovely. So yeah, we don't really have much planned for today. I might just do some farming. I do plan to do some enchanting, I know that much. But other than that, I don't know. I hear skeletons somewhere. Hang on. In here, maybe? Hang on. Yep. Nope. Missed, idiot. Let's put those on. Anything else down here, actually? Anything at all? Ores? Something useful, maybe? Oopsies. I did not mean to bump my mouse. No. It's actually hard to tell what is what without a torch. I'm so used to the bright lights of like the surface. Hey now, I am not fighting you in this area. Wait. There we go. That is difficult to maneuver through. Okay, get me out of here. Nice and slowly as that. Ugh, I actually thought this was copper. So funny. I hate Glowlicans so much. This stuff is so annoying. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all we're doing today. Bit of farming, bit of enchanting. I need to get my diamond gear that's still in the nether properly leveled up, so that I can make it into netherite before the series ends, which is really soon. I don't know how it's been like a month worth of videos already. It's somehow nearly been 31 episodes. Doesn't feel right. It's very sad. But don't worry, I have plans for another series as soon as this one's finished, so you don't have to worry about having no videos. There might be a bit of a break between those. I might take like a week break, because those videos I am going to do with a schedule. I'm not posting every single day like I've been trying with this, because this I have struggled to keep up doing every single day, and I've had problems because of it, and yeah. So I will not be posting every single day with that series. What that series is, well, you'll have to stick around and find out. But I will say this, it is something I've mentioned within this series, that I do tend to play quite a bit of it. So, yeah, that might give it away a little bit, but I don't know, we'll see. I just want a lot of wheat, because wheat is actually really good, especially if I ever run out of pork chops in the next like 4 or 5 episodes, or however long I've still got. What is this, episode 27? 28? I actually don't know what today's episode is. I do want to ask before I continue here with whatever it is I'm doing today. How has the series been? Has this been like everything you wanted and everything and all that good stuff? Because I know I've asked this a few times this series, and I've brought this up like a few times in the series, that I've really enjoyed this and everything, but genuinely, this has been so much fun to do. I've actually really loved doing this. Like, sure, there's been some challenges like at the beginning of the series that I was like, I really don't know if I want to do this. But I pushed through and I got it done, and they went actually pretty well. I do not miss this dimension. It is so laggy coming in here. Now, bone blocks. Blocks of bone. I forget how fast we come through going this way. Anyways. Shulker boxes can be planted, so boom, 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 and boom. Hello? There we go. Cool, so we'll chuck all the ready to go stuff in there. This can actually be moved. Let's grab some lapis here and throw this in here real quick for the time being. I don't know if I'll do this in today's video or between episodes. I might plan to do it in today's episode, but we'll see how things go. The food is there, that's all good. We'll chuck that in there with that. My resources, we'll chuck in there. I want to smelt that down, obviously, so that can go in there. Bone blocks, let's get back on to that. How much is this going to be? Quite a bit, actually. Oh, a whole lot, yes. Okay, is there an empty chest here anywhere that I can just, like, dump all of this? One of these has to be like, there we go. It's gonna say, no, I have an empty one laying around here somewhere. Alright, sweet. All of that can go in there, and we can bone meal the living nightmare out of this place. Alright, I have a lot of bone meal and a lot less patience, so I'm I've had bad experiences enough times with you since I've been back. So I'm gonna leave you be, dear friend. Goodbye. Anyways, we're gonna chuck all of this into a chest because I cannot be bothered to do more farming. Yeah, we're gonna leave that all there. I'm not gonna take that just yet. But we are going to then hit, I suppose I'm gonna turn these into blocks. I'm gonna hit the anvil and all that, and I don't really have a better way of phrasing it. I used like half a stack of bone blocks. Bleh. English, please just work with me here. That's all I need, just for a little bit. I could go mining for some iron, because I don't know if I have enough iron for an anvil. How much is in the shulker here? Wrong shulker. This shulker, I think, yes. I have enough for a singular anvil. Could I duplicate anvils? I could. Should I? Probably not. For those of you that actually don't know, there's a great way of duplicating this stuff. So, stuff like gravity blocks, like sand, gravel, and anvils, especially anvils, it's great for anvils because of how expensive they are. The rest isn't really as necessary, it just makes it easier for farms. I don't know if I can do it because I don't think I have drip leaf. No, not really. Okay, whatever. I'll just explain it then. What you would ideally do is go into the nether, clear out a spot, right? You would put a... Here, do I have like a block so that I can at least demonstrate this? I had moss blocks. Those are probably the best representation I could use. Slime block, that works. You would put down a block of dirt, right? Then you'd put a... So like, you'd put the dirt there. Then this on top would be your drip leaf. Then, because drip leaf can have a redstone input, you'd put a lever down, flick the lever, and put an anvil on top. But because it's active and everything or whatever, I don't know exactly why, but the anvil like starts freaking out, right? And it's like going up and down, up and down, up and down. Cool. You'd then come back to the overworld, leaving the nether, come back to the overworld, and then go back into the nether again. And this anvil would still be here, but then there'd be a tiny item on the ground. That item is an anvil. You just duplicated an anvil essentially. So yeah, and you can do this as many times as you want, and what I suggest you do is put a lever here and then do drip leaf, drip leaf, drip leaf, drip leaf, and then that one lever is activating all four of that drip leaf, and you can have 4 anvils going at a single given time. Trust me, it works like a machine. I want to see if it still works, but I don't know where a lush cave is really. Wait, it should be, I think, right there that we come off, actually. Hang on. Oh, this is gonna be... Hold on. This might take a minute. If I can even... Hang on, I have a better idea. Let's go down here. Dun 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 dun. Please nothing activate. I'm just here for one thing. Torches. Oh, come on. I just want this. This is all I want. And then I'll leave you be. Come on. Let me out of here, please. Please. I beg of you. Thank you. I hate water so much. Oh boy. Well, in game at least, not, you know, not real life. Swim. Swim you little bit. I have no idea what I was trying to even say there. Alright. Then I can stop right there. Take that away. I'm a genius. Just absolutely so smart. And there's iron down here, even better. Okay, we'll chuck that there. Owie. Die, you idiots. Alright, somehow there's got to be more moss than this. There's 100% more moss than this. Come on. This is not all there was in this biome, right? If it is, this is just pathetic. I mean, there's a bunch of iron down here at least. I don't have a fortune pick. No. I'll have to come back with it. But is that really it? Alright. If you want to know how my brain is when I play this game, this is how. What is this, like, sporadic, like, staircase that I've made here? This is chaos. Ooh, I'm glad the ground didn't just give out under me. Could have gone so badly wrong. Wee. No, nothing down here. I thought this might have gone deeper. Alright, so... we found a lush cave. Woo! Give me a minute to, like, mine around, see if I can't find anything. I'll be right back. That is officially the most pathetic and sorry excuse for a lush cave I think I have ever seen in my life. Because, get this, there was no moss other than that little room. I genuinely could not find anything else. So, yep, we're gonna chuck all... I don't want to chuck that. X and just go back there. And, yeah, that. And just knock out all of that iron. That will be much appreciated. Do I have torches? Because that place is very dark in certain corners, and I don't like it. I also don't want to miss the potential other bits of coal that I could just walk past without knowing it because it's so dark. Coal? Did I say coal? I meant iron. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll see you in a minute. This is going to take a little bit, so I'll see you in a sec. Ooh. Ouchie. Uh-oh. Okay, this is... Please! Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, 3 hearts. 3. Oh, that was lucky. Okay. I got what I needed. I don't want to do that again. That was not pleasant. Let's eat. I got a stack of iron. Okay, nice. Decent, actually. That's really good. Cool. Now then, let us get on to some enchanting, shall we? Let's throw this into a smelter real quick. We'll do that. And we can come in here. I'm gonna actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go to the deep dark. That's probably a good idea. I'm gonna go to the deep dark, mine up a bunch of skulk so that I can have a whole lot of levels for enchanting purposes. And I need a grindstone. That's the other thing I need. That's right. I forgot. I keep meaning to do that. How do I make a grindstone? It's 2 sticks, slabs, and something else, I think. Am I right? I have no idea. Where do you even find a grindstone on this thing? It's the next problem. Okay, let's just grind. There it is. 2 sticks and some... That was right. I was so close to being correct. That is insane. So, stick. Oh, it is dark. Okay, bedtime. We go sleep now. Anyways, we need about 1 of these. It should just be literally 1 bit of cobble smelted. Boop, boop. And boop. Cool. How much iron is that so far? Decent amount. I'll throw that in there. And then I just need planks, which is those. That can come here. You can go through there. Like there. There we go, and there's the grindstone unlocked. Nice. And boom. Grindstone. Cool. All of this can go in there, because I don't care about any of it. It's all useless to me. And grindstone. Nope, that's not... No. There we go. Grindstone. Awesome. Now, what are we gonna... Okay, we need a... how many diamonds do I still have? A fair amount. Yeah, I'll take those. Because that is all the diamond armor I had became all of that. So I have no diamond helmets left now. Okay, so we need to craft up some diamond helmets. Some diamond helmets, not a whole lot. We're also going to actually take this crafter real quick. I just thought of this. Let's take this. It belongs in the kitchen. I'll take this. Actually, this should have been the cutting board instead of whatever the heck I made yesterday. Which I now actually hate how it looks. So, in exchange of that, we're going to take it and replace it. There we go. That's better. That does look a lot better. Alrighty. We're going to craft up a couple helmets, grindstone them, and try and get aqua affinity and all that good stuff on here. This could take a while, so I will see you all in a couple minutes. Righty, I'm pretty much finished with everything. I just need to combine some swords, and then I will be done. This has taken for absolutely ever. I've been at this for probably well over an hour. The way this stuff dies out actually sounds like a warden spawning every time, and it makes me jump. I decided to enchant a hoe. Unfortunately, all I've got on here is efficiency 5, but whatever. It was a decent idea to do, probably, so it's good. It's also actually my third, maybe only second, I don't know, one that I could do. The first one had unbreaking on it, so that one took forever to break. But still, I did eventually actually break it, which is... Oh, where did you come from? You... Oh, okay. Yeah, let's step away from that edge. That's not... No, my entire back just went cold with that. That actually did scare the life out of me. I don't think 19 is going to be enough because the swords I'm combining are insane right now. Can we get to a point where there's a torch, please, so I can see what I'm doing? Chuck that down, chuck that down. Yeah, so I got, this is my standard sword that I've been rocking with for a little while. I was hoping to get the sharpness up, but I couldn't. Instead I got fire aspect and knockback. I actually have 2 knockbacks. Oh well, you're useless then. So actually maybe 19 levels is enough. Let us see. It's more expensive if I did it. Yeah, 19's fine then. Look at that beauty. If only I could get that sharpness up a little bit more. This thing, I tell you what, this thing can kill. Ooh. Okay then. My armor, we're looking pretty good. Aqua Affinity, Respiration, all of that got added on. I managed to also get my protection up. Protection on the chest plate I actually had forgotten about, so I'm not even going to bother. And then protection on everything else is the same. Depth Strider, I don't know if that was already there, but I was able to get Feather Falling on there. So yeah, and I'm going to leave it like that. Tools are pretty finished. Axe, that was a one-time thing, by the way. I didn't combine anything to get that axe. That was just how it came out of the thing. That was my first enchantment, and that was what I got. It was insane. And then I got rid of my Silk Touch pickaxe so that I could have mending on my pick here, which is, I think, a decent trade-off. Now then, we're doing this here and now because it's easy enough to do. You're useless, so we're not going to waste it on you. I have exactly 8 templates, so let's not make a mistake here. We do that. I don't have ingots on me. I have everything I need except for the ingots. That is the smartest thing I think I've ever done. I'm going to head back to base. I'll see you in a sec. Anyways, aside from the fact that I'm nearly dead, we are back. So let's get ourselves properly situated here. I also burned through pretty much all my diamonds. I am going to, however, grab some extra netherrack and duplicate these things. I'm going to use every last diamond I have just to duplicate this. I think that's just in case I need them for something else later on. I'm going to do at least 4 more. There we go. I could do a new chest plate. Should we see what else I can get out of my chest plate here? Nah, we'll leave it. Protection 3 is fine. I don't need much else, especially with netherite, you know. I'll be okay. Still need those though. And 13 diamonds, I'd like to be left with something to my name, you know. And the anvil can go back inside, I guess. That's good. Let's leave it for now. Ingots. Where are the ingots? They're in here, are they? Yes, they are. That's why I didn't find them, because I grabbed everything from that chest, and they weren't in the chest. Real smart. Boots. Done. These are the right pants? Yep, they are. They just don't have mending on them, but that's fine. I actually should have done more to the durability before I did that. That was stupid. It's whatever. And finally, the helmet. Beautiful. Now the tools. Yes, a very, very nice sword. Let's get rid of all of that. No, we're not wasting it on you. Shovel. Done. Axe. Could be better, but whatever. And finally, pickaxe. A beautiful set. A full netherite armor. We can scrap all of this, because I don't need it anymore. Ah, that feels good. Right, cool. Let's go to sleep, because then I want... Actually, I can't. I was going to say, because then I want to make armor trims, but I don't actually have... Okay, I have 1 armor trim and not enough diamonds to duplicate it. I don't think, at least. How many diamonds do I have still? No, none on me right now. Let's check that real quick. I mean, it's not a great armor trim anyways. Snout is like meh. But I do just want to chuck it on something. What's a good ore that we could use? Actually, you know what? I think I have the perfect ore on me right now. So I'll just pop this off. I have the perfect ore of choice right here. There we go. That is an absolute waste. But it's fine. It actually doesn't look too bad. You want to fight me now, friend? I will take you out so easily now. Come here. Where are you? Where'd you go? Huh? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I sound like a dog. Bruh, what? What is this, man? Seriously? Just Houdini? I saw his head. I see his head. I see movement. That's a cacti. Okay, we'll ignore that. Okay, he genuinely left. Oh well. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. This has been a super productive episode. I have a challenge for tomorrow, so don't worry, we do have stuff planned. But I will see you all then. Until then, geez, the wind scared me there. Please do leave a like, subscribe, it helps me out a ton, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.